Oh, I like those horns. Reminds me of a good time.
Yeah.
You know, I hope everybody looks like Greg Olson looked over the summer at that at Christian McCaffrey's wedding.
Sharp.
If you're no, I mean, he looked like he had been partying for 47 hours straight.
That's what I meant.
I hope everybody looks like Greg Olson. If you're going to a wedding this weekend,
Large.
I'm about to post him on my Facebook page, and it is a phenomenal, and I mean phenomenal picture. Good grief.
About broke my nose walking into that man. He's a large human.
Where'd you see him?
He was
Out in Austin?
Yeah. Down at the Country Music Awards.
CMAs. Who was the good-looking girl you ran into? Carrie Underwood?
Lainey. Oh, yeah, Carrie. Oh, my God.
Oh, you also ran into Lainey Wilson?
Lainey Wilson, both of them. Me and Lainey had a little combo for a little while because I was, helping out and doing the COVID testing of the artist or whatnot.
Oh,
so,
good hell.
Yeah, I got the Carrie Underwood floated. Never seen him other than my girlfriend. I've never seen a woman float like that. She just
beautiful.
Oh my gosh! I don't think she's
Is Lainey Wilson attractive?
Girl, yeah. Good Lord.
Okay, I mean, I was just checking. I can't remember what she looks like. I'll look her up on Instagram, I guess, during the break.
I wasn't sure Carrie Underwood was real.
Or maybe she'll come in studio.
It's not far fetched.
Right.
She's got huge. Internet sensation as
She's
well.
got huge?
She has.
Oh, I thought you were about to say she had huge breasts.
No,
I'm glad you didn't say that.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, she made the internet.
She's huge as in she's big.
Big time, yeah.
Yeah, big time
Right.
following. Okay.
She
got it.
That Carrie though, that's a different deal. I don't think she stepped on the ground. So I don't. She just got off that bus and just kind of kept gliding.
Who's better looking, Lainey or Carrie?
Ooh.
Or is it close?
I gotta go Carrie, just because I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in my life.
Really?
It was different. She got off that bus and it just kind of hit you in the face. I'm telling you, that's the first time I've ever seen somebody just glide across in front of me. Didn't look like she was just like a little angel, just kept going.
Wow.
Had this little aura around her. It was pretty wild. I remember she stepped off and everybody, and it wasn't just the guys. I looked at the girls and they were like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty different right there."
Whoa.
She's smoke show.
Love it.
But Lainey's close.
Okay.
But my girl Miranda Lambert's up there now. I like Miranda Lambert.
Yeah, we got to give away a couple more tickets this morning.
If anyone could be so lucky. They want to see
the
that.
text line's already on fire because of our chili debate. Man, there are some people. If you thought it was personal about the Ole Miss football team or the Mississippi State football team, let's start to debate chili. You should see our Ag Up Equipment text line. Because here's why, and these are the topics that you want. You want them to be personal.
Right.
And you want people to be very passionate about them. Because not everybody, but so many people have their own chili recipe. Right. It's like Build-A-Deck guy, right? And so it's they have to tell you about their which is awesome.
Yeah.
This is my recipe. This is what we do X amount of time, 6 times a year. I think that's plenty.
Yeah. You're eating chili more
maybe
6
2
times a year. What's going on?
Well, but here's the deal. I'm just going to tell you, football and chili.
Oh, that's different.
And
I can get that.
Cold days.
I can hear that.
Like people start their chili in the morning, the games start going. You know what I'm saying?
But is it a finger food at that point? Is it a snack?
Well, so you can have a bowl of chili.
Yeah, but
and you can have a basket or whatever.
Yeah, it's a little deal of chips.
Of chips, and you can grab the chip and put it in the chili.
Yeah, that's the only way I'm seeing
That's nachos.
this.
But see, that just turned into nachos.
That's right.
And that is very important because I love nachos.
Well, I mean, are you using Frito scoops or are you using like nachos?
I'll use either.
Okay, yeah. It's got to have a little.
Yeah, I like scoops,
Yeah.
or I'll go with Tostitos. I mean, you can't do Lay's because they break.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Lay's. I can't eat them often because they're terrible for you, but they're delicious. And they're greasy as hell. But, but there's something, I mean, they've got all those preservatives and process, and that's why they get us addicted on that stuff.
It is.
Yeah. So we are the Out of Bounds Show, ESPN 1059 The Zone. We hope that you'll pair Wilderness Trail Bourbon. Now, that's the official bourbon of the Out of Bounds Show for this football season from now all the way through the Super Bowl. Wilderness Trail Bourbon. The rye got 97 points. The wheated is amazing. And I love it. We want you to try it. And Philip M's has Wilderness Trail Rye and Wilderness Trail Wheated. And both would go beautifully with some of your homemade chili. Okay? Because I've got about 57 texts of everybody. And if you want to send your chili recipe, that's how you can enter to possibly win. And if you've already sent it, great, you're in. And so we'll go best chili text. You win a pair of tickets to Miranda Lambert tomorrow night at the Mississippi Braves ballpark. How about that? We'll just make it real easy. And easy on, Jackson and I.
Yeah, smart.
But Wilderness Trail Bourbon. Let me give you the text line. How you enter. We'll pick the best chili text. 601-885-3776. 885-3776. And, yeah, Jackson may make us some. Have you made anything in your life? Seriously, have you ever made anything in the kitchen? Have you ever cooked eggs?
Yeah. I can cook. I can cook some stuff. Jambalaya. I can cook jambalaya.
Really?
I can make a dish called
You can cook jambalaya.
Well, it ain't much to it. You get some rice, you get some sausage, and throw it all together, and put some spices, a little.
Also, maybe some shredded chicken.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's a move.
Okay.
Which you can easily turn that. Gumbo's not that hard.
Whoa.
It's not that hard.
The roux has got to be super right. Talking about another dish that people totally screw up.
That's
I'm not eating crappy gumbo.
No. Would you order gumbo at a restaurant, right?
Yeah, a million times.
Okay, just make sure. Yeah, I would too.
I just ordered the tomato basil soup at I just had the saffron chowder and it was summertime. That's how good that is. I just had the saffron chowder at Philip M's, which that's what they're known for.
That's crazy.
And by the way, their bone-in ribeyes, insane.
I don't know if I've made anything else. Tacos. You're running the mill stuff. That's easy.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
I'm serviceable. How about that?
Okay, so you can get something out, cooked and out if you had to.
Yeah. And if I have
if something happened to Wendy and I, you could feed my kids.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Yeah, no question.
Putting that in my will
there you
this
go.
afternoon.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just give them the card and tell them to go get whatever they want, right?
Well, they do that anyway.
Okay, that makes it a lot easier.
They're starting to realize, why do that? They go through that stretch where they can't even wrap their brain around it. And now they're starting to realize everything's $15 to $20.
Oh, right.
I don't care what it is. Sandwich, burger, Chick-fil-A.
Was it?
Everything's $15 to $20. So they're starting to realize, they can actually swing by the house and eat.
Yeah, smart.
And if you I'm a big into the word compound with them.
Yeah.
If you compound that out, you have more money.
No question. When did that? All right.
Wendy made spaghetti with deer meat last night.
That's heat.
That was fine with me.
I can make spaghetti.
I stood up at the island. I had a glass of wine, and I had Spotify on loud, and it was perfect.
Did you test your noodles?
I didn't. She made I can't make pasta at all.
Really?
I just screw it up.
I guess I got it. It's the Italian.
She does it in her sleep.
Really?
Yeah. It's not homemade. It's just
right.
Whatever she gets from somewhere.
I've seen I don't know. My grandmother, or I've seen my great aunt make the Italian versions of all those dishes, and it is intense.
Well, yeah. If you're talking about an Italian or Lebanese family making pasta from scratch,
it's so intense.
Greek. You're talking about a whole nother. Everybody, you know what you do? You just get out of the way.
Yeah. Oh no, they don't.
You go get a cocktail.
Yep.
You get out of the way, have a conversation, let them roll.
You cannot be in the kitchen with them.
No,
or you will get hurt.
I've talked about how, those families have driven so many of the great restaurants.
Oh yeah.
In the state, around the country, but in the state, whether it's from the Delta or other places.
Watching them do the tomatoes, canning tomatoes and stuff. Hundreds of pounds of tomatoes.
Yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And
by the way, you can over tomato chili.
That's right.
Okay, less is more. Less is more.
Yeah,
more meat, way more meat, high quality than tomatoes.
Yeah, I think the last time I had
In
chili
fact, I'm
Bolognese
okay if it doesn't have tomatoes.
at all, right?
Right.
There were chunks of tomato
No.
the last one. It was gross. Yeah, that
I mean, I love a farmer's market tomato on my boar's head sandwich, and I do that twice a week. I love
that sounds good.
Farmer's market. And I just slice them up, put a little turmeric and black pepper on it, and,
that's it.
pour an Aperol spritz. Saturday morning, that's a Saturday morning at 11:30.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Right.
Yeah. My dad used to love tomato sandwiches. You just cover it in salt and pepper and
Yeah.
put a little mayonnaise
I
on
can't
it.
do mayonnaise.
Yeah, I'm not mayonnaise.
Yesterday, we had a club sandwich at Dancing Rabbit Golf Club for
No
lunch.
mayo.
No mayo.
I'm with you.
But see, this is where Wendy says I'm a hypocrite.
You do.
We got her to bring some comeback on the side, which is made out of mayonnaise.
It is, but it isn't. It is, but the sight of it doesn't trick you the way mayonnaise does.
It was kind of like when I was raising hell about how you can't have mayonnaisey food the first 4 weeks of the football season in Oxford or Starkville.
Right.
It's too damn hot.
Yeah.
And Wendy looked at me and she went, "You've never brought anything to the tailgate." I said, "Yeah, but I pay for it." She went, "No, it's a good point."
That's fair.
But she went, "You're not even on the group email
That's smart.
or text." And I said, "And there's
No reason.
you could go ahead and just take me out
Smart.
to, farmland way out and never bring me back rather than be on that thing." I'm already on too many group text messages.
Watching the people try to coordinate who's bringing
Most
what.
of them that are dying a really, really slow death, which is painful.
Man. Yeah, I mean, but you're right though. No mayonnaise deal in the first.
No. All right, so first of all, it's 138 degrees.
Yeah,
We are all out there frying. We love football and our friends and our campus so much that we do this.
right. That's right.
And we only have, you don't realize this, about the next few years, you'll realize you only have so many years, so many falls, so many Saturdays, so many tailgates, and so on. So you go out and then you get to see your friends from Huntsville, Nashville, Atlanta, wherever that you don't get to see all the time.
That's right.
But it is hot as hell. You can fry an egg not just on the sidewalk, on the grass beneath your feet.
That grass is hot.
Hotter than my shorts. I can cook things in them. What was that? Good Morning Vietnam. Robin Williams.
What I mean is there? I'm trying to think of any mayonnaise deal that would
work.
suffice.
You can't.
No, I mean,
you can't.
deviled eggs.
Oh God, no. No, deviled eggs are meant to be. They're meant to be had inside in the air conditioning, out on your island in the kitchen with the Tito's vodka Bloody Mary beside it. A little bit of music going on, maybe a little bit of jazz, or if it's game day, you just got the TV blaring. That's where deviled eggs are meant to be in. Or
it's a finger food.
It's wintertime.
Okay, yeah.
No, deviled eggs are not meant to be had when it's 130 degrees underneath the tent.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So are they?
I mean, they smell like hell.
They do. They're good, but they do smell.
We are the Out of Bounds Show, ESPN 105.9 The Zone. Do you agree or disagree with all of our takes? The text line is 601-885-3776. And we'll have Jeff Levy. So we'll go hardcore sports. Jeff Levy at 9:30 on the Farm Bureau Insurance guest line. So this morning I was looking through, and it's National Thread the Needle Day, and I thought about all these quarterbacks that we love to watch play. Like Jackson Dart, at the college level, he can thread the needle. Brady Cook. Carson Beck, I think. Why am I not giving him enough credit?
Because you're doing it right.
I really have a problem with him being in the same
you should.
space as Jackson Dart, Brady Cook. Like KJ Jefferson. Now, he may not be a thread the needle guy, although he's definitely improved his accuracy in passing, but he has to do more than Carson Beck.
Absolutely.
Well,
I mean, dude, it's the whole deal of if I can sit back here for a minute without being touched, I think I can gather myself and make a pretty decent throw at that level, right?
But I'm probably going a little too far the other way.
You think so?
I think so, but is he good? Yes.
Is he?
Is he special? I don't know if I'm ready to do all that.
Have any of the Georgia quarterbacks really been special? It's
Matthew Stafford.
Alabama.
He just didn't have a great coach.
Right. Stafford out of the deal. You can't.
Stafford.
It's Alabama like
is unbelievable as far as talent. Stafford. They've had some unbelievable quarterbacks, but
there's no way you're going to convince me of this. I mean, they are A.J. McCarron's. They are.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Carson Beck is much more A.J. McCarron than.
And that's fine.
Absolutely.
That's fine.
All of us would like to be A.J. McCarron level QB and go play quarterback in college.
That's right. Yeah.
But as far as thread the needle, who is the thread the needle guy though in the SEC? Like who is the most? Brady Cook, Missouri?
Dime slinging.
Yeah, I'd probably say Jackson's accurate, but he's also so athletic.
That's a good point.
Quinn Ewers, thread the needle. I gotta see a little bit more. Milrose a runner, but he will be better under DeBoer. Shapen's going to be a thread the needle guy.
He will be.
He's going to surprise some people. We're going to start with Shapen when we have Levy on the show at 9:30 today. I think Nussmeier's going to surprise people how accurate he is. I bet Freeze will make Peyton Thorne more accurate. So with those receivers, I don't know what to do with Graham Mertz at Florida. I'm kind of out there. Arkansas has the Boise State transfer. Who's got good numbers. Now, let's go to the pro level. Yeah. Talking about having to thread the needle, the way the DBs cover wide receivers. My goodness. I mentioned Warren Moon, one of my favorite quarterback, probably the most underrated quarterback in the history of the NFL.
The possibility there.
Warren Moon.
Solid.
Another thread the needle guy for me, who I loved growing up, was Dan Fouts. Just loved it. We just had Dan Fouts on the show in February. That was like a gift for me. That was cool. For me to interview Dan Fouts, and when I was 10 years old, I was watching him play for the San Diego Chargers, and I love their uniforms, and I love that blue they have.
Yeah.
My boat is that blue. Well, they're now the LA Chargers, but it's San Diego. They'll always be San Diego to me.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be, yeah.
I mean, Tony Gwynn was playing for the Padres.
Right.
Dan Fouts was playing for the Chargers.
It's good.
And as a Mississippi kid, I couldn't fathom going all the way out there. So San Diego seemed like Mars to me.
It did.
But it seemed very cool.
It is cool. I love that place. It's really cool. It was Tony, and then I'm trying to think of mine. What would have been obviously Tony. I'm glad I caught Tony Gwynn towards the end, but it was Trevor Hoffman and LaDainian Tomlinson or Antonio Gates. The Chargers have always had such an allure to them. Yeah, they've had really spectacular players. They've never been run, so they're not. It goes back to a fan base that drives you to win. Like in the Northeast, New York, Philadelphia, Boston, Pittsburgh, they're all on top of each other. It's cold, and they're mad as hell, and they are driven to win. In San Diego, it's 78 degrees every day. Yeah. Everybody's happy, and they're like, they're like, oh, the Chargers lost. Well, we'll just go to the beach. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't hard.
And in Philadelphia and New York and Pittsburgh in 1975 and 85, and they got to go back to, a 2-bedroom apartment on top of each other.
Yeah.
Different deal, man. Where everybody yelled at each other in there. And everybody was on, there was no space.
It was hostile.
Right.
You do know, I mean, as far as thread the needle goes, and I've yet to mention him, obviously, to avoid the bias, but it's Breeze. Breeze is an absolute and total thread the needle guy. Talk about he's in the top point. He's in the 0.01% of threading the needle quarterbacks. Yeah, surely the guy was filthy accurate, filthy. Yeah, and he's one of the best quarterbacks to have ever lived. I don't care about his size, stature. Who gives a damn? He was. You know what? It dawned on me, Jack. I'm not a huge Saints fan, right? Right.
But I like them.
Yeah.
I say this all the time. I like the Saints. I love New Orleans.
Right.
Okay. But I loved seeing them win. And I jumped off the couch when they on the pick 6 in the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't do that in the Super Bowl because I'm just not that gung-ho. But when I went to see Breeze and Roethlisberger play in, I think, like 18, December 23rd.
Yeah.
Because Wilkes and I woke up on December 24th in New Orleans and then drove back for Christmas. And the game was like 35-31 or 38-35. And I should have known well before that because I'd been up bunch of Saints games. That's when I realized how freaking special that guy is.
Man. You talk about elevating people around you.
Yeah, and to be able to play for Sean, as militant as he is, and handle Sean, and take a losing franchise that was boring, right? I mean, it was one of the most boring,
Tough,
Saints, Lions, Jets, Cardinals, and Jaguars. That's just right. Browns. That's right off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Sorry, NFL, Chuck Mullins. Those were the teams boring. I mean, Saints were boring from 1967 to 2005.
Yeah.
And then Drew Brees showed up.
Thank the Lord.
I know.
But Ricky Williams was fun for a little while.
It really wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
We traded the whole organization again.
No, I mean, Mike Ditka at the end of the day is kind of a...
You know the one guy who's more accurate than Drew Brees in the history of the NFL?
Roger Staubach.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow. They must do a lot of dinking and dunking.
They have to, right?
Nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean, he's obviously only 52 games into his career, but 68% completion percentage ain't too bad. It must be dink and dunk.
And I'm not. By the way, I think Burrow's a good player.
I did too, but yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Andy W says Carson Beck has a cannon.
That's fine and dandy, but can he thread the needle? I've seen a lot. Jamarcus Russell had a cannon.
Nick says Aaron Rodgers is still the GOAT at threading the needle. He can do it.
Hey, yeah, that's a good one.
The guy's incredible.
Mahomes has got to be up there.
Mahomesy?
As much as I don't want to say that, yeah, he's got to be up there.
Well, there's now Mahomes fatigue. After that last one.
Drastic.
Yeah, he's got three titles, and Chris Jones has 3 titles.
I'm so tired of you. Leave. Oh, man. How does one bounce back? Like, how do you beat fatigue like that? You go to a different team and do it? Does that help?
Well, here's the question. Can Josh Allen or Joe Burrow get
Clip
past Mahomes? Well, Burrow did play in a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
He lost.
Yeah.
Do I have that right?
Oh, Bengals made a Super Bowl?
No.
They
They lost in the AFC Championship game? Okay. All right. I got that mixed. Oh, there's Mahomes making a perfect pass. There you go. Right there on ESPN.
Are the Bengals the biggest threat to the Chiefs? Look out.
Yep.
We're just on top of everything.
We're on. That was hardcore sports for you. I want your chili recipe. Enter the text line, or enter via the text line, and that's how you enter to possibly win a pair of tickets to Miranda Lambert tomorrow night at the Mississippi Braves ballpark. Best chili text or chili recipe text, and you win a pair of tickets. The text line, 601-885-3776. Come see us this afternoon. Aplos in the Renaissance, 4 to 6. Jackson and I will be there. It's a Patron party. It's a college football kickoff party. Pizza specials. Aplos in the Renaissance today, 4 to 6.